Now, United Nations Secretary-General António Guterres has condemned the situation in Gaza, calling it an endless catalogue of horrors, describing Gaza as a place now piled with rubble, bodies and bearing examples of serious violations of international law. Guterres called for an immediate and permanent end and unfettered humanitarian access across Gaza, as well as the release of all the hostages.
Unbelievably, civilians are facing yet another deadly escalation. Israel's initial steps to military take over Gaza City signals a new and dangerous phase. Expanded military operations in Gaza City will have devastating consequences. Hundreds of thousands of civilians, already exhausted and traumatized, would be forced to flee yet again, plunging families into even deeper peril. These must stop.
Now, his statement comes as Israeli military prepares to expand operations against Hamas in Gaza City. Israel's defense ministry has also stated plans to move civilians further south, a move that aid groups warn could deepen the crisis. On Thursday, Palestinians in vans and cars piled with mattresses, chairs and belongings fled Gaza City to the southern Gaza Strip. The UN estimates that nearly 1 million people currently live in Gaza Governorate, which includes Gaza City and its surroundings in the north of the territory. A famine has already been declared in the territory and aid workers warn of desperation rising by the day. Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich has proposed annexing parts of Gaza if Hamas refuses to surrender. He laid out a 4-week plan to occupy large areas of the Strip, a move Palestinian officials condemned as an open endorsement of ethnic cleansing. His plan includes weekly annexations, mass evacuations of Palestinians, and a siege on northern and central Gaza.
And now we are actually starting to charge Hamas the price for its mistake, or rather for entrenching itself in its mistake, as the war continues and Hamas does not surrender and does not return the hostages. Speaking of this, in my opinion, this is the greatest lever of pressure on Hamas to surrender and return all the hostages. Every week that passes, when Hamas drags us into war and does not surrender, we annex more territory from the Strip.
Mediators Egypt and Qatar are still waiting for Israel's response to a 60-day ceasefire proposal in the Gaza Strip, which they claim has been accepted by Hamas. The truce includes a partial hostage release and Israeli withdrawal to buffer zones, criticizing what they called Israel's disregard for peace efforts. Qatari officials urged global powers to intervene, saying it's time to act, stop the war and end the famine. For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.